rational justifications that wear the mask of impatience. Impatience rarely presents itself honestly. It doesn't say, "I can't tolerate uncertainty." Instead, it says, "I'm just being realistic. I'm managing risk. I need to stay flexible." Here are the most common rational-sounding excuses that actually hide impatience, explained through behavioral research. 1. I'm just managing risk. This sounds intelligent, but often it's short-term discomfort avoidance. Behavioral economists like Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky showed through prospect theory that people feel losses more intensely than gains. So when someone exits early and says, "I reduced risk," they may actually be reducing emotional pain, not statistical risk. Impatience hides inside loss aversion. 2. The market conditions have changed. Sometimes they have. But often this statement is a post hoc rationalization. Research on cognitive dissonance by Leon Festinger explains how people adjust their beliefs to reduce internal discomfort. Instead of admitting, "I feel anxious waiting," the brain constructs, "The environment changed." The strategy didn't change. The tolerance did. 3. I need to be proactive. Humans suffer from action bias, the tendency to prefer doing something over doing nothing. In sports psychology, action bias has been documented even when inaction statistically performs better. People feel action equals control. Inaction equals weakness. But impatience often disguises itself as productivity. 4. I found a better opportunity. This is often novelty bias. The brain releases dopamine in response to new stimuli. Research in behavioral finance shows investors systematically chase new narratives. Instead of staying disciplined, they frame impulsive switching as optimization. It feels rational. It is frequently stimulation-seeking. 5. I don't want to waste time. This argument sounds efficient, but impatience confuses time passing with time being wasted. Long-term research on delayed gratification, including the famous Stanford marshmallow experiment led by Walter Mischel, shows that resisting immediate reward requires active mental reframing. Impatient individuals reinterpret waiting as loss. Patient individuals interpret waiting as investment. 6. I'm adapting. Adaptability is valuable, but constant strategy changes often reflect discomfort and tolerance. Self-control research by Roy Baumeister suggests that when emotional tension rises, people seek relief. Changing plans provides immediate psychological relief. The mind labels relief as smart adaptation. 7. I just have a different strategy now. Frequent strategic pivots can signal boredom, doubt accumulation, fear of missing out. Instead of admitting impatience, people rewrite the narrative. Consistency feels slow. Switching feels intelligent. The core psychological mechanism. Impatience rarely appears as impulsivity. It appears as risk management, flexibility, optimization, proactivity, intelligence. The brain protects self-image. Admitting impatience threatens identity. Rationalization protects it. Key distinction. Impatience says, "I can't tolerate this delay." Rationalization says, "This delay is objectively wrong." The emotion comes first. The reasoning comes after. Final insight. The most dangerous impatience is not emotional. It is intellectualized. When impatience wears logic as a mask, it becomes harder to detect and easier to justify. And that is when disciplined long-term strategy quietly collapses.